Hello there everyone, welcome back for some more God of War 2. And today we're going to go ahead and head out of the caves real quick. Since now we have Typhoon's Bane, we're now going to go ahead and head out. Oh yeah, that's right. That Medusa part actually blocks off that way, not the other way, which is odd. So, if you didn't kill all the enemies there, well, you can always come back and kill them later. Apparently, which is very odd considering how God of War never really let you do that in the original one. I don't think so. Oh yeah, that's where we got that, so we don't need that anymore. Let's go ahead and hop down this chain, and then we'll head on out. Yeah, now we can actually start getting magic crates. Or magic chests, I should say. Even though we did see them in the beginning of the game, we now have access to them in the later part of the game, because we now have the ability to use magic. Which is awesome, by the way. First things first, hop down here real quick, and go ahead. Go over to this bridge. Swing on that real quick, and then grab these chests. We're going to have a red orb chest, and I think a phoenix feather? No, a gorgon eye. Okay. I'm typically pretty wrong. I don't think it's necessarily random, but there will be opportunities where I will definitely mess up whether or not it was a gorgon eye or whatever it was. So knock that down real quick. We have to take down Prometheus real fast, so we can't just leave just yet. That takes out him. And now I think we're going to get a cutscene, though, too. We should be able to get one. I think so.
You have freed Prometheus from the torment of the gods. His flesh has tainted the fires of Olympus and embodied it with the power of the Titans. These ashes will give you great strength, Kratos. Take them within you and use this strength to defeat your enemies.
Okay, so there we go. Now we have a new rage technique. If you guys remember in the original game, if you played the original game or not, you obtained a power-up which was entitled the Rage of the Gods. Now we have acquired the Rage of the Titans, and yes, it will pretty much change practically every game. Whenever you go into Rage of the Titans, you can see that we have like a totally different looking combo going on here. And there will be a combo on the bottom of the right. Well, as you can see on the combo thing right there, the combo counter, it's glowing. Pretty much, which means whenever you're in Rage of the Titans, whenever you have that activated, your combo will not drop at all. And to gain Rage back, all you have to do is simply thwack some enemies. And also obtain gold orbs, which will give you your Rage back quite a bit. At a decent pace. Okay, so now we're going to head up here. And we need to get inside that cave. As you can see, there's some chests behind there, too. So, let's go ahead and find out how to do that, shall we? Hope I don't fall down. Nope. I was hoping I wouldn't fall down that. Thank God I didn't. Well, first, let's go ahead and go up here. Because there's actually some chests up here that we need to grab. There is something else I would explain. If you start to miss any, like, Gorgon Eye chests or any Phoenix Feather chests, don't worry too much, because later on in the game, you will have... there's chests that have Gorgon Eyes and Phoenix Feathers planted all throughout the game. It's just that there are some chests in the game that will... Whoa, I fucking died there. Problem is, you can't land on that block foot first. You have to take that chain down there, which is stupid, but that's what you have to do. Okay, let me put it this way. If you get all the Gorgon Eyes and all the Phoenix Feathers collected before the end of the game, all those blank chests that will start to show up later on in the game will contain red orbs. If you missed a few, like Gorgon Eye, or, you missed a few Gorgon Eyes or whatever. Oh, shit. That's right. R1 was to drop. My bad. If you miss, like, a few Gorgon Eyes or Phoenix Feathers at all, then... well, what the game will essentially do is it will give you another opportunity to go get those. But, again, if you can't get them, then you will get, of course, red orb chests. Or, no, if you did get them all, you will get red orb chests, so... Which is nice. It really is nice, trust me. It's nice to have that option. I have to remember that R wants to drop. Because the thing is, they switch it up in so many damn games. They never keep it consistent at all. That's what pisses me off. Especially with like Dante's Inferno, when you play that game, I think R1 is to run across or something like that. I don't exactly remember off the top of my head, but it's one of them. So anyway, folks, I guess I should probably give a Bloodborne update as to where I am located currently in my playthrough of Bloodborne, and this is my 4th playthrough. Yeah, I've already beat it 3 times, and you know I've gotten all 3 of the endings. I'm actually missing 1 trophy, so if that helps anybody out figure, if that helps to, or hopefully that helps people figure out where I am. I have to take down 1 more boss. It is the boss named Yarnum, my bad. So I have to go through a chalice dungeon to get her. So yeah, that doesn't mean that's going to delay my Let's Play of Bloodborne or anything. It just means that that's where I'm at. I want to show you guys my knowledge of Bloodborne, which isn't necessarily a whole lot, and it's not really something to take into consideration to being a whole lot, but it's definitely something to keep in mind that, hey, Alex kind of knows what he's doing. Kind of. Yeah, a little bit. Good thing about God of War is you can jump down off the highest of ledges and still live, which is nice. Yeah, these are the Rage of the Titan orbs. They're gold orbs, and they recharge the Rage of the Titans. And even though the Rage of the Titans is not full, and it is not... Oh, another thing, even though the game did explain earlier, another thing the game does pretty well compared to the first one is you can turn off your rage. And as you can see, I don't have full rage right now. I can turn it right back on. But there is a limit as to where you can turn it on and off. Well, now you can turn it off anytime you have it on, but there's a limit as to where the game, I believe, will allow you to basically turn it back on. So keep that in mind. Alright, let's beat these shitheads. If you want to keep your combo going, always use Rage of the Titans, because that would totally help you out a lot. It really will. It honestly will. Oh boy, we got more coming out. Yeah, circle triangle is definitely a good move. Especially for these jackasses. Oh, X is one too. Yeah, X will allow you to knock them in the air. I completely forgot about that. Or maybe I didn't. I'm just an idiot. Watch this. Just press circle, keep spamming it. Just like in the original game, you can keep... you can basically stun lock enemies like that. And yes, it is ridiculous. Only some enemies. Only enemies that are basically soldiers type enemies. And dogs too. There are specific enemies that will... or that can be, you know, stun locked with a circle grab from the air. So just, yeah. God, I love this game. It's so weird, like... when I do a Let's Play, it shows me how much I really love a game, though. Even though, you know, at some points, there are games out there that I do not like a whole lot, and I have done Let's Plays of. But that does not necessarily mean that I do not like that game, necessarily. Oh, by the way, if you hit these fingers, you will retain Rage of the Titans a lot quicker. Getting his fingers up is a pain in the ass, because he will knock him back down eventually. So just try to keep it consistent on taking out his fingers. As best as you can. And there we go. We have freed Pegasus. So now let's go ahead and take Pegasus and get the hell out of here. Sorry about my voice. There is something in my throat that's really pissing me off. And I would get it out, but maybe I'll just go ahead and mute it. Okay, there we go. That should have got it out. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's my problem, though. I always get mucus stuck in the back of my throat, and I always have to cough it out, and it pisses me off. Especially when I talk for a elongated period of time, when I have to keep talking, especially like in Let's Plays.
Kratos, behold the island of creation. Hold the sisters of fate. Here, the path to your true destiny begins. The island is fraught with danger. It was created to prevent all from reaching the 3 sisters of fate. The power of the sisters will allow you to return to that moment when Zeus betrayed and killed you, Kratos, thus changing your fate and the fate of others.
Okay, So now we can use Typhoon's Bane to take out enemies whilst in midair. Of course, this will be a lot more difficult considering the fact that these enemies are a lot harder to hit, it seems. But it will waste your magic too, so be careful of that. Why am I... Oh, I was wondering why I was stuck. Yeah, sometimes the Raven Riders can hit you head on and it will hurt like hell. Yeah, this should be like automatically homing. And yeah, you can switch who you're going to attack with the right stick. So there you go. There's that. Go ahead and whack these ass wipes. Oh, come on. Quit hitting me. Just let me kill you. You guys are basically free money. Might as well just accept your fate. So yeah, sorry about not recording a whole lot. And mainly I blame it on the fact I was playing Bloodborne so much because I played for like a couple days straight last weekend trying to get these bosses I've never beaten before down. I'm talking about the one on Canehurst, which was funny. Like I was trying to get the all weapons trophy, and I had to go get Lahkesis' wheel, and to do that I had to go fight the king of Canehurst or whatever his name is. I had to go take that jackass down. So I was having trouble with him though, because he has a lot of like arcane abilities, and it was pissing me off. So I'm like, so I jumped. Well, I killed him again yesterday. I don't know how. I was wondering how I killed him the first time. I had a pretty easy time killing him the first time through. I'm like, how the fuck did I do that the first time? But now I'm having trouble. And then I started jumping in kind of like aggressively. I started like whacking him with my, my weapon and stuff, and not giving him a chance to basically use any arcane abilities. And that's when I realized, oh shit, if I go aggressive, he's gonna like try to fight back because he's trying to obviously defend himself with a weapon, which means I can just interrupt him and kill him that way. And it worked. It worked. Genius! That's what I love about Bloodborne, though. Bloodborne is so much fucking fun! God, I love that game! I'm gonna snap your fucking neck, Mr. Raven. Yeah! To be fairly honest, these parts are actually fun. And I'm actually glad they don't overstay their welcome, though, either. Yeah, there's a couple parts of this. And I think this might be the last Pegasus flight. I don't remember off the top of my head. I believe so. It might be. This one actually is a little longer than the last one, considering the fact that we have to take these guys out. We can execute them and stuff like that, and rip off these griffin wings, which is nice, by the way. A very nice touch on the game. This game is so fluid, though, and it's weird because like God of War 3 changes that drastically. God of War 1 was very stiff, dare I say. And, God of War 1 is one of my personal favorite games. But I also realize, compared to God of War 2, how stiff it is. And I don't like my hack and slash games stiff. And you're probably thinking like, well, Bloodborne kind of is, because there's not a whole lot of movement that you can do. Well, that's true. But you always have the freedom to move when you feel like. That's the thing, too. Except for, like, your stamina bar will go down. But that's its own deal. That's a gameplay deal, so that's nothing too... That doesn't derive on it too much, I don't think. And, I'm talking about, like, any Souls game in general. Even, like, Demon Souls, for better or worse. It's just... It's not too stiff. Which is kind of... It's one of those things you have to play for yourself to realize what I'm talking about. Games like... That's why I love Platinum games, though. Because they're making great, like, fast-paced, fluid combat games. And they are damn good at it. And no, I don't have Star Fox Zero yet. And I want to, like, go ahead and talk about what games I'm thinking about getting this year, possibly. And maybe even doing Let's Plays of, maybe? Ow, shit. That hurt. Yeah, that one's hard to avoid. I can never avoid that one. Oh! Well, Ratchet & Clank recently just came out. It's like a remake of the original one. It's not a remaster, but it's a ground-up remake from the first one. And God, does it look awesome. And as you guys know, the first one is... Well, I personally like the first one. I've done a Let's Play on my channel before. But I've not done the second one yet, mainly because the second one's one of those kinds of games that you really gotta spend some time to try to 100%. After 3, if I do Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank, I might 100% those. But if I do Deadlocked, I can't, or Gladiator in some countries. I think just the European country. The European countries. But, what am I trying to say? TOD And crack in time probably won't be 100% because of skill points. Those things are the biggest pain in the ass to get. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting Ratchet and Clank, but I'm going to wait until after my birthday comes through. You know, somebody might be like, hey, let's go get you Ratchet and Clank, because it's like $40. And I'm like, fuck yeah. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be like $60 release. No, it was $40 released. I'm like, Insomniac, I love you. Oh yeah, Nexus was okay as well. But that game was like $20. So granted, it being short basically made sense, because it's technically just like a small little like DLC game. Almost like a DLC game. I wouldn't really count it as that. Speaking of DLC, no, I have not defeated Ludwig yet. Yes, I suck at everything I do on Bloodborne. But, granted, Ludwig is hard as fuck. And I have not really learned that boss fight yet. I've still gotten to like phase 2 and I still can't take him down. Dark Souls 3, maybe sometime. But I'm kind of one of those guys that wants to play the first one before I start playing any like sequels and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, why not just play Dark Souls 3? Because I don't think it really has anything to do with the originals. And I saw this really badass looking boss fight on it too. It was near, I think it's near the beginning of the game, where you fight this regular looking armored up dude, and then eventually he gets like these snakes on him and stuff, and it just looked really fucking cool. And the way that you parry in that game and all that other stuff, it just makes the game so freaking badass. And yes, you have, well, when it comes to Bloodborne, I guess people get pissed if you call it parry, so you have to technically call it interrupt, as I think the game calls it. I don't know if the game actually calls it that, because I don't remember if it ever said that or not. Oh, that's right, I don't have my blades level 3 yet, do I? Or level whatever. I think it's level 3 that I get the, is it the Plume of Prometheus? No. It's one of them. It's one of the ones where you can do like triple triangle slams. Triple triangle trouble. Ow, you little fucking asswipe. Think about these hellhounds or dogs or whatever you want to call them. Or we'll just call them hounds. You can kick them and they do like massive damage, especially towards each other when you kick them across the map there. Watch this. That typically can like drop them down to like half health, which is retardedly, you know, ridiculously easy. Even like on Titan mode, I remember it being regrettably easy from how, you know, you could just kick these damn dogs and just take them out that way. And of course, you snap their neck, and thank God for the ability to not have a 10-hit combo just to be able to get like an execution bonus. Thank God for that. Because if I had to go through all that, that would suck so much balls. And it did suck balls back then, but I mean, back then it was, you still could retain 100% of your progress in your game. You can get like a whole crap load of orbs, you know, just from the Ares fight. Which, if you guys actually watched my Let's Play, I'm going to keep bringing that up though, and I recommend go checking it. It's kind of old, so give it that. Give it that, you know, my mic might have been crap back, well, it was crap back then. But just keep in mind that, you know, it's not the best quality of video or mic, but it's still there for people to watch, so why not? I don't exactly know how much I need for orbs. Ooh, well, this one I can get upgraded right now. We get Rapid Fire, Wind Blast, and Lethal Vortex, which is L2 and Triangle. Now, for my Blades of Chaos, or Blades of Athena, I need 5,000 or so to get that. So, yeah. Thing with whenever you carry a body, you can't roll and you can't attack or do anything. And there's going to be a part later on in the game that's going to suck when we have to deal with picking up somebody. And especially in Titan mode, is it a bitch. But we're playing on either normal or hard. I don't remember what mode we're playing on. We're playing on an easier difficulty, so let's just say that. I actually forgot what mode we're playing on. So that opens up the first door. I'm going to check for any chests just to be on the safe side, because I could have sworn there was a chest in here. Nope. There was no chest in here. You can't go from behind. Okay. Yes, I know. I've played the damn game before. That's the thing with most games. And some games actually just... I'm going to bring up the Souls franchise once again. They don't tell you... They don't, you know, they don't make you see what you have to do. They give you like subtle hints on the ground that will let you know. what you need to do, or a slight tutorial. Alright.
Why do you aid me, Gaia?
Zeus must be stopped, Kratos. The story of revenge has been told before. You know of the mighty Titan Kronos. So fearful was Kronos of the Oracle's prediction that his own children would rise against him, that he decided to imprison them all in his belly. Rhea stood by and watched as her children were devoured one by one. But when the time came for the last of her children to be eaten, she was unable to bear another such loss, and devised a trick to save the baby Zeus. Rhea commanded the eagle to secret her son away. He was taken to an island far beyond the watchful eyes of Kronos. It was I who cared for him. It was I who kept him safe. I nurtured his desire to free his brothers and sisters from Kronos. But my foolish act of compassion would haunt the Titans forever. For in sparing Zeus, we allowed him to return to us with vengeance in his heart. He betrayed all of the Titans for the sins of just one. The sins of his father, Kronos.
Okay. So there we go. Yeah, don't ask me how any of that happened and makes sense. But now we're going to go ahead and grab this chest real quick. Hopefully, oh, I got all organized. Hopefully there should be a safe spot coming up pretty soon. That way we can go ahead and save the game and then head on from then on out. Alright, let's go. Now this part, you have to be kind of careful because this whole thing will start falling down. So you got to be really quick on that part. And then we'll jump through here. Oh, I did not want to do that. I want to jump down. Wait. I think there is a safe spot up there. Yes, I think so. But now we have to take out more dogs, of course. And now we have like a sort of Cerberus-like creature going on here. I didn't mean to grab him. Well, I guess you can't kick it. Well, if you kick a dog into another dog, then you can grab that other dog that got kicked into. You can grab that one and snap its neck. Or you can take one dog and kick it a couple times and then snap the other one's neck. Yeah, I mean, snap its neck. Damn. I can't even speak. So first things first, we're going to take out one of the heads. And then after we take that one out, we're going to get... Oh, yeah, the good thing is you actually get rage orbs from taking it out, of course. Try to use the other dogs around the field to kick the other dogs into that big one, and then that basically will take out a lot of his health, obviously. And yes, we have to go through each of the heads too, which is kind of a pain in the dick, but that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do when you play God of War. You gotta deal with all this bunch of bullcrap. All right. No, I don't. Well, come on, just give me somebody to kick. That's all I want to do. I just want to take this guy out, and I can't wait till I get my parry ability. That's gonna so help later on in the game. Granted, I probably could just do my rage, but who cares? Come on, there we go. That's another one down, and then of course we're gonna go ahead and just, you know what? Screw it. Oh, the thing about rage mode is you can't block. Instead, you build up your combo, and then you do this weird, like, tornado ability. And yeah, you don't have to press circle on that part. That's just an easy finishing move. And now we got our rage back. Most of it, at least. You can't block, but you'll do, like, this weird tornado move thing. But it can only be accessed whenever we upgrade our blades just enough to where we can start doing it. So we can't do it yet. Yeah, I know, it sucks, but well. Go ahead and grab this little block right here, and then now we're going to go ahead and kick that over there. I like how in God of War 3 they give you the ability to, well, whenever you're moving in like a straight line, just walking, Kratos will eventually pick up speed, and then he'll start to like run with it, which is nice. A nice addition to the game, of course. Let's go ahead and grab this. God of War 3 did a lot of things that are good, but at the same time, I just feel like it was weak compared to like God of War 2 and God of War 1. So that's going to be it. We're going to go ahead and save the game real quick, and then we end off the episode here. And then I will see you all next time when we play some more God of War 2. And as always, take care, everybody.